Apparently, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's All Progressives Congress is behind the crisis rocking the opposition political parties, the People's Democratic Party, the Labour Party, the African Democratic Congress, and so on. But how serious are the opposition politicians themselves? That is the issue. Because politicians that are looking for fair weather politics are not commitment to the good running of the polity. What can one expect from such politicians? That is an important question. But now, let us try to imagine who are those who will vote for the former president, the former vice president, Atiku Abubakar. Should he emerge as a presidential candidate in 2027? Because when we consider who will vote for him, we will also consider who are not likely to vote for him. Let's start with those who will vote for him. And where we are going is not far, and we will not branch to many places. Understandably, indisputably, and unarguably, Atiku Abubakar is buying loyalties of politicians with some weight. Like who? Dele Momodu, Kenneth Okonkwo, Nasir El-Rufai, Rauf Aregbesola, David Mark, Bolaji Abdullahi, Dino Melaye, people like that. Rotimi Amechi, people like that. And their supporters. Oh, I hope I've mentioned Nasir El-Rufai, because these are people assembled in the coalition. What do you call them now? Foundation members of the coalition, together with whom Atiku Abubakar went into the African Democratic Congress to become the party of the coalition. And naturally, they are expected to mobilize their own supporters for Atiku Abubakar. The money bag. But then, who are those who are not likely to vote for Atiku Abubakar? People who are Nigerians, who are conscious of North, South, and zonal rotation, will not vote for Atiku Abubakar. Nigerians who are tired of old men presidents like Muhammadu Buhari, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and America's Joe Biden, who had to be told, you have done enough. Yes, he was desperate to get re-elected. But when he saw, let me say, generally speaking, everybody telling him, you have done enough, we are not going to support you for second term. Joe Biden had to, and which is what Nigerians should tell this old man, even if he's not 90. 90 is written all over his face, his body. Yes, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If he were a self-respecting elder, he would not have tried to become Nigeria's president. Even if he was asked to become, he was like Nelson Mandela of blessed memory of South Africa. They said second term, say no second term. Let a younger person take the mantle of leadership. Nelson Mandela, when he said it, was not older than Bola Ahmed Tinubu now. But question of a self-respecting somebody who has never been greedy in his life and has been selfless and had been selfless for his country, South Africa. So, but for old men like Muhammadu Buhari, he came 8 years, dribbled Nigerians for 2 terms, aided by people like him, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And what are we talking about? Nasir El-Rufai and Atiku Abubakar early this year went to feast to pay homage to Muhammadu Buhari. So, and Nasir El-Rufai has always said Muhammadu Buhari is his own mentor. The same time that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been saying he will follow the footsteps of Muhammadu Buhari. And doing that has led Nigeria to where? To continuation of war against continuation of war with the Boko Haram Muslim community, perpetuation of herdsmen terrorism, and corruption. Like Muhammadu Buhari, Bola Ahmed Tinubu doubles himself as Nigeria's petroleum minister and accounting for nothing as the president or petroleum minister. Corruption galore. Not to mention the non-existent fuel subsidy gone and all other subsidies gone, except for funding pilgrimage boards and subsidizing pilgrimages for privileged Christians and Muslims. So, what are we to expect from these people? Nasir El-Rufai, Atiku Abubakar, paying homage to Muhammadu Buhari, not tribute after his death. They paid homage to him early this year, some months ago, before Buhari died. They went to pay homage to him. Nasir El-Rufai, Atiku Abubakar. I don't know the rest in the group, but it was in the house of Muhammadu Buhari that Atiku himself let the cat out of the bag, saying that he urged the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, to whom he was vice president that time, to take up arms against the Boko Haram Muslim community. He then lied that Obasanjo did, but Obasanjo did not. Obasanjo did not. He said the community has committed no offense known to Nigeria, and so left the community in peace because it was a peaceful community. So, what are we talking about? Buhari perpetrated religious, political, and economic injustices, leading to mushrooming armed bandits. 8 years. he added herdsmen terrorism to the brutal war against the Boko Haram Muslim community, ravaging human lives and the economic resources of Nigeria. And Atiku said what he would do indirectly, inadvertently revealed what he would do with power if he should get it. So age does not recommend him. Coming from the north does not recommend him at this time. Then the revelation he made that he urged the former president Olusegun Obasanjo to take up arms against the Boko Haram Muslim community means that Atiku Abubakar is coming to perpetuate the war, meaning also that he has no sense of justice. And that the person say he's coming to develop Nigeria. That's why he wants to get power. That is what Muhammadu Buhari said. That was what Muhammadu Buhari said. That was what Bola Ahmed Tinubu said. So that claim was used in 2015 to get power in the name of All Progressives Congress. And having gotten power, compounded Nigeria's problem, adding herdsmen terrorism to the war against the Boko Haram Muslim community, taking over the petroleum ministry and worsening economic situation, and the degeneration has been escalating to the level of worsening insecurities, even than under the Muhammadu Buhari reign, though it was bad under Muhammadu Buhari. But now it's even worse because the economic situation is worse with the so-called oil subsidy gone and all that subsidy gone, and paying workers less than living wage, and sinking Nigeria in worse debts than ever. So, how will any right-thinking Nigerian say the next person to vote for is Atiku Abubakar? So, how is he better than Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Age-wise, for lack of sense of political order and justice, or what? But if you want to know, those who will vote for Atiku Abubakar are those whose loyalties he has bought, who will mobilize people for him with whatever money they get from Atiku, and not because Nigerians see him as the rightful person to vote for. But those who will do it because of the money they get from Atiku, which is not the way it should be. But that somebody who can be said to be, yes, this is the right man, age-wise and respecting north-south and zonal rotation. Except, of course, the south east fails to produce somebody who can be followed. Otherwise, north, south, and zonal rotation for political order, justice, and equity is required. It's required.